sexual nature that you do on others forcefully without their consent and their will. Where does the Quran says you can rape children? I don't want an explanation. I need a proof text. Otherwise, I want you to apologize in public. I want you to apologize otherwise.
God, you've said that for 10 times now. I heard you the first time. Right. Does it not say in the Quran, if a girl has reached puberty, she's had a period, it's okay to engage in sexual activity with her? Yes or no?
I am not going to let you go. I said,
No.
you made a claim about rape. There is a difference between, one second, there is a difference between, you're not getting anywhere. Establish, where does the Quran say you can rape?
You're sliming around it. I'm answering your question.
You made a statement which was a lie. A lie. You said, for the whole world to know, this lady was a vegetarian. A vegan.
Can't even read.
Instead of vegan. Yeah, a vegan. Instead of reading the Quran and understanding for what it is.
If you want me to answer you, let me speak.
Okay, which chapter, which verse? I'm going to open up the Quran. But you read it, right?
I'm not fucking Google.
You read it?
I'm not Google.
No, I don't expect you to read. Start using Google. Read the Quran.
You're being deliberately obtuse now.
No, where does it say that?
I'm trying to answer you to the best of my ability, and you.
Okay, here's the Quran. Chapter 112 of them.
I've just told you I can't give you a chapter and a verse. I don't have them committed to memory. I'm trying to explain why I said what I said. I can only explain if people allow me to say, right?
You have to say sorry, it's just easy.
It's easy to apologize for your mistakes.
I'm trying to explain.
Okay, I take my word. You didn't lie. You were wrong because you were ignorant about it.
No,
does that sound better?
I'm ignorant. If you don't let me.
Oh, go on then. Teach us where the Quran says you can rape children.
How old was Aisha? How old was Aisha?
I'm not saying anything. You're going to establish that.
How old was she?
I'm not saying anything.
How old?
Go on, answer the question. Don't ask me a question. Answer the question.
What's that, sorry?
Answer the question.
I'm asking you, how old was she?
You are answering, not me.
Exactly.
No. Okay then. It says, you answer this and we'll get there.
No, I'm not answering anything.
No.
You are answering it.
That's what happens when you make claims you can't substantiate.
I can.
Brother.
On me now,
Let's see. A vegan lying against the Quran or mistaken about the Quran. Which one it is?
You're not allowing me
Go ahead.
to respond.
Okay, I'm listening without anything. There you go.
It says in the Quran, right, if a girl has reached puberty, it is permissible to engage in sexual acts with that girl, right? Is that correct or am I wrong? This is your chance to correct me. Am I right or wrong? This is childish. Come on, am I right or wrong? You can prove me wrong right here and now. Am I right or wrong?
If you're sure about
you're being
brother,
if you're evading
she wants
the question, it's because
to
you
say,
don't like where
we're
it
giving
leads.
her the chance to prove what she said. She accused the Quran saying, Quran says rape children. So we are listening for substantiation of this
and I'm
accusation.
trying to, but it requires you. Okay, so fine. I'll answer for you. It says if a girl has reached puberty, it is permissible to have sex with her. So when she's had her first period, there are 8-year-olds who have started menstruation. 8-year-olds are children. So if you engage with in sex with an 8-year-old, that is paedophilia. That is rape. They cannot consent to that act. That's it.
No wonder, I'm responding to what you just said. No wonder the world is in a mess. Just because individuals like yourself, with this ideology of veganism, can't see things straight with a critical mindset. If you understood anything critically, the Quran does not say anywhere you can rape anyone. In fact, if you were to rape anyone, according to Islamic teaching, severe punishment. How can you even you can't even touch a woman, right? Other than your touch, meaning even physically, shaking hands or whatever, kissing her.
You've not really
Wait, I am explaining to you. You can't even approach and have a touch of a woman, and Islam says no, and you says Quran somehow endorses and commands that you can rape children. So this is really showing you the utter brain death of people without any critical thinking. If you use critically, you should have asked. I am refuting you. I'm refuting you. So you are learning now, as I'm saying. As I am saying, the Quran does very strict laws, gives strict laws of human
Can you
interactions.
repeat what I just said?
Can you bring the evidence?
Where does the Quran
I
say
said in
you
the
can
Quran
rape
that
children?
It says
That's
that
your
you can
opinion.
engage in sexual activity with a girl that has started menstruating. 8-year-olds can menstruate.
Sexual
Is
activity
having
rape?
sex with
One
an
second, brother,
8-year-old
one second, brother, one
sex or is
second.
it rape?
1 second.
Is it sex or is it rape?
What's the definition of rape?
It is engaging in sexual activity with someone who cannot consent. Can 8-year-olds consent to sex?
Stop. So, according to the definition, if someone has sexual activity with prepubescent or pubescent, meaning before the age of menstruation or after menstruation, according to the definitions, right? Is it rape? I would like you to pull this up. Like when a pedophile, for example, has sexual activity with a post-pubescent child, is that rape? Or is that called something else?
Because you've used the word child. You literally used the
Okay,
word child in that sentence.
post-pubescent
Having sex with
female.
children is rape.
There you go.
It's paedophilia.
Okay, let me help you then. A post-pubescent female, when they engage with a sexual activity with someone, is that considered rape?
Can you repeat that?
Okay,
Sorry.
when two post-pubescent, boy and a girl, have sexual activities, boyfriend and girlfriend, is that considered rape? In UK law, United States law,
If
European
they're
law,
both children-
international
If
law?
they're both children, say they're both 13 or something, no. Because there's not an adult, there's not a power imbalance.
Excuse me?
There's not a power imbalance.
Remember what you said. Let's
Because
go back
they're
again.
both children.
I gave you now an example, a counter example. When two young male and a female, right, post-pubescent, after puberty, engage in sexual activity by their own volition, mutually, is that considered rape by UK law, United States law, European law, or international law?
That's not what I was asking.
That's
though.
what I am asking you.
No. That's
I
not
am
the
asking
way
you
I
now.
raised. That wasn't
You
the
are
way I
now
raised.
on the spot as a vegan. Your ideology
Yeah.
in this example.
Yeah, and you hijacked this.
in this
You
example,
overheard a conversation,
I
overheard a
hijacked.
conversation,
No,
and now the animals getting pushed
I
to the
came
side
to
again,
put
like
you
they
in your
always
place
are.
because you lied
I
and
never
accused
lied.
about
What-
Islam.
What did
That
I
the
say
Quran.
was a lie?
Because
you
you said.
basically- you just substantiated what
Okay.
I said because you didn't refute anything.
Excuse me.
You did not refute
According
anything.
to what I just said, two young male and female, post-pubescent, if they engage
Twisting the
in
narrative.
sexual,
You are twisting
answer the question.
narrative.
You said earlier on, the Quran says you can engage with sexual activity with post-pubescent children, and you
Children
consider
is
that
the
to be
operative word.
you consider that to be rape. I said
It is. Adult having
post-pubescent.
sex with children is rape.
Excuse me. What age a child is a child? Up to what age?
I'd say about 18 or 16, 18. In
Okay.
our law, they say
When a
16
17-year-old
consent.
Okay.
Yes.
When a 17-year-old and 11 months. Yep. And 28 days. Both male and female, when they engage in sexual activity by their own volition, their own will, is this considered a rape? And is it considered rape in UK, United States,
How old are
Europe?
they? How old are they?
I just told you. 17 years, 11 months, and 28 days.
Yeah, that's one person. They're both that age.
Both that age.
Yeah, that's not rape.
Why not?
Because they're consenting adults then, aren't they? 'Cause
No.
they're past the-
You define what adult is. I took your definition. Adult is over 18.
Yeah,
They're not 18.
they're over the age of consent. So in law,
No, no, no,
they
no.
are seen as
Stop,
consenting
stop.
adults. So yeah, okay.
Hang on. You're
But because
moving
they
your
are both the
goalpost
same-
again and again. Wait.
Okay, so, okay, that's
Wait,
fine.
wait.
Yeah.
Don't
You
move your
said it was
goalpost.
18.
Let me ask
Okay.
you again. At what age is a child a child? Up to what age?
In British law, 16. I would say 18.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So according to British law,
Yeah.
if a 16-year-old engage with sexual activity between themselves, by their own will and volition, is that rape according to British law?
They're both 16.
Yeah.
No.
But according to you, is that rape?
No, because they're both the same age, so they're both children. There's no power imbalance. It's
So-
it's
so
an
now-
adult having sex with a child.
One moment now, let's go back. What is the definition of rape?
It's non-consensual sex.
Can a 15-year-old consent?
No.
Right. So when the two 15-year-olds have sexual activities, is that considered rape?
No, neither party can consent. What's critical for the definition of rape?
They cannot consent. We agree, according to your
Yeah,
definition.
but you're on about
So is that
pedophilia.
rape? No. Is that rape?
No, because they're both children.
Hang on. You said rape is non-consensual sexual activities. You said that. Non-consensual.
mean, this is
I
not-
gave you an example of
I mean, this
non-consensual.
has gone completely off the rails.
Now you realize you've been debunked left, right, and center.
No, you
Right,
said
let's
one's
try
nothing.
again.
You haven't. Because
Excuse
you
me.
haven't substantiated
Okay.
that
Define
the
rape
Quran
again.
doesn't say it's okay to have
Def-
sex with children.
Define rape again. Once more. Define
We're
rape.
on about child rape.
Define-
specifically.
Okay. Define child rape.
Child rape is an adult having sex with a minor.
And that's considered rape.
Yes.
So a minor is up to what? Age of 16 in UK law.
Yes.
So if an adult has sexual activity with a 15-year-old in UK definition, that is considered rape?
Yes.
Can you provide some evidence for that? Legal
It
evidence?
legally is. That's the evidence.
Yeah.
That is,
It's what? Considered rape.
Considered rape, yeah. Statutory rape. What is it? What's the
Why?
question? It is statutory
Why?
rape. I don't know why. That's a law.
Now I want to know the basis of the law.
I didn't write the law. What's the question? What's the question?
The question is an adult having sexual relationship with a child considered to be rape?
yes.
Yeah, the law.
I don't know anyone who would disagree with that. Genuinely.
Okay, so this is rape. If you go to a country in which the age is up to 18, would that be considered rape?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
In UK, a 15-year-old having sexual relation with an adult is a rape. But if you go to another country in which, say, they consider if you're 14, you're an adult. So if a 15-year-old,
14-year-old, they're not an adult.
age of
In that
consent,
country-
age of consent.
In that country, it's not rape.
In that country, it's not rape.
Because
So
it's
now,
it's illegal.
so now
Prefrontal
we
cortex
have a
is not
problem.
developed.
So now we have a problem. Countries in today's time, in modern times, we're not talking about ancient times. In modern times, they can't agree on what is rape.
Fine, yeah.
Okay, so how can you then use your subjective opinion and impose on a text of the Quran and say this is rape when you can't even get the definition right?
Anybody who is having, any adult who has sex with someone, Aisha's case, a 9-year-old, that is child rape. That,
This
I
is
don't
this
think
is where
that's not
okay.
the
Now
case.
let me now tell you. Okay, if you are unable to menstruate until the age of 21, and somebody has sexual activity with you, is that considered rape?
If someone hasn't had their period by age 21,
Yeah.
no, because mentally they're an adult. I don't
So now-
use that. No,
so
no,
now-
no, 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 no. The Quran uses that.
No, I'm giving an example for
as
you
an
to understand.
indicator of adulthood. I don't.
I'm asking you,
I'm on about-
if you are,
I'm on-
if you, so your definition of someone who is able to have sexual relationship is what? Physical maturity and intellectual maturity.
Yes.
Okay, so Aisha was both of them. She was
She was
physically
9
mature.
years old.
So according to you now, physical maturity.
9-year-old.
Hang on. So
Their brains aren't developed enough.
at what age do people become mature?
It
Physically.
depends on physically, either typically 18, but obviously you can grow in height and your
Absolute
brain doesn't
nonsense.
stop growing until you're
Absolute
25.
nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Your brain
Hang
doesn't
on.
stop developing
Which-
until you're around 25.
Which academic literature can you
I'm
provide
actually
to me?
bored of speaking to you now.
Which
We've established.
which academic literature
Oh my.
provides you this proof that you become
I'm here
physically
to speak
mature
about
when you're
fucking
18?
Animals. And you want to talk
Why did
about
you lie in the
fairy
first place?
tales.
Why did you lie in
I
the first
didn't
place?
lie. You haven't
You lied.
established that I
You lied against the Quran. The Quran doesn't say anything about
Quran
you can
doesn't
make,
condone
you can
having sex
rape
with
women.
children.
She said,
It does.
you see how she changes the narrative now? It's like Israel changing the narrative every time they get caught. 40 babies. It's not there.
I
They keep
stand
changing.
by what I said because it does say that.
Does the Quran say you can rape children?
You haven't said that it doesn't.
Does the Quran say you can rape children? You said what?
Yeah, it does.
Ah, what a liar. What an
Doesn't say
ignorant
in those
individual.
many words, but it does condone it.
Listen,
It does condone it.
at what age someone becomes physically mature? You said 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in
Alicia wasn't 18.
one second.
Was she?
So where does the definition come from? Where do you get that from? Thin air? Who told you people become physically mature when you're 18?
And I'm not engaging with you any further.
Because you're unable to. Because you're unable to.
You are wasting my
I'm
time.
not wasting your time.
I'm not here
If
to
you
talk
didn't
about
lie
Syria.
about the Quran, I would have let you speak about this veganism
You've got
ideology.
your content, you've caused
no.
a spectacle.
You lied against the Quran.
didn't
You
lie.
said the Quran. Everyone's watching and listening. And zoom in into her. This lady said the Quran says you can rape children.
Yeah, she
You
told me.
never
Yeah,
refuted.
yeah.
You never.
You
Yeah,
told me
I
so.
stand by it.
Yeah.
You never
That shows you're not only ideologically a bigot, you are a liar. Ideological bigotry.
No.
Madness.
Do you know what that is? I'll tell you what that ideological bigotry is.
Madness when you talk to you again.
I'll tell you what ideological bigotry
All
is.
he's doing is showing
Because of your
cynical stuff, and I'm done with this conversation.
gentlemen,
because it's
A bit
not.
of respect.
I will show you. I will explain to you.
Talk to her.
I am talking to her.
This conversation's over.
Okay.
This
Listen.
conversation is over.
Okay. See you later. Yeah. Next time you start accusing people,
And here's the animals.
of course,
And now,
you don't give any damn about humans. You only talk about animals. Because human beings, look, you're saying how many billions of Muslims?
you can't substantiate.
2.5 billion Muslims are rapists.
I never said that. No,
That's what you said.
No, I
That's
never
what you imply. But you
I never said
but you are
that.
caring about animals.
No, I
You are so much care about animals, but you say all Muslims are worse than animals. You believe in rape of children.
I don't believe she said it.
I did not say that.
I don't
said
believe she
in
said
the
that.
Quran, it condones
I've never heard
child
anyone in my
rape.
life.
Did you hear what I just said?
That's a
I don't
distinction.
believe it. I would not that back there.
Did you hear just what she said?
I didn't hear it because she didn't say it.
She said the Quran says you can rape children.
No, it implies sometimes.
No, she said
people can justify it. Sometimes.
No, you cannot justify it. You cannot justify rape, period. If you rape, you'll be severely punished. You can't even touch another woman, let alone rape her. Look at the crooked mentality. That's called intellectual bigotry. Because of her veganistic ideology, she can't see Islam being a religion of critical mind, religion of rationality, religion of reason, because that's what's totally clouded her thought. Islam says you can't even touch another woman who's not your mother, your sister, and let alone you can rape
And
a child.
So no Muslim has ever done it.
She is not talking about Muslims who are bad. She's saying Quran is
They
bad.
said it, so some Muslims, it's all right for some Muslims.
You're not listening.
No,
She's
you are.
not saying.
You just said some are bad. So if they're bad, they're not Muslim anymore.
I didn't say anything like that. Let me explain to you.
So what you just
There are
said.
bad apples in every group of people,
Yes.
whether they're religious or otherwise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
We do not endorse or condone their act when they do things which are illegal,
Right.
unacceptable. What she did, instead of saying some bad apple Muslims
I never
commit
said
a
any
crime,
Muslims.
what
I
she
never
did
said any
instead,
claim.
she
Excuse me.
talked about. I'm not talking to
excuse
you.
me,
I'm not
I
talking to
didn't- I
you.
didn't make
I'm
that
speaking to
claim.
this gentleman.
He's straw manning,
I'm
he's
sorry
straw
for
manning.
Instead, she said the Quran,
Can I
the
say
foundation. Can I finish? Can I finish?
I'll tell
You
you
are
what
straw
practical
manning.
Can I
Muslims
finish
do
first?
to get
Can I
round
finish?
that rule about-
Can I finish?
about raping
Can I
women?
finish? Can I finish?
There is a
Can I
rule
finish?
they use.
Thank you very much. Let me finish. Instead of saying there's some bad Muslims,
I didn't
who
say any
rape-
Muslims engage in it. I never
what
made
she
that
said
point. I
is
said
the
Quran
Quran,
condones
which is
it.
the foundation of belief of good Muslims and bad
You
Muslims,
are
both.
lying. You are lying now.
She
You are a
says
liar.
the Quran says you can rape children. So what she's done is called ideological bigotry because of her ideological standpoint. She did not just simply say, oh, there are some very bad Muslims who rape children. Instead, she's saying the Quran itself says you can rape children. That is not only ignorant to the extreme, that is bigotry, hatred of Islam, not knowing what Islam is. Islam tells you when you want to marry someone, they need to be age of rushd. It says when these orphans reach the age of discernment, then you make them get married. The Prophet ﷺ explained there is no harm, you can't cause any harm. La darar wa la dirar, right? So you cannot have sexual relationship and causing physical harm. So you have to be physically and intellectually, mentally mature. That is what,
12-year-old.
that's the question I asked her.
Yes.
At what age do